Hey, Teddy, thank you. We are continuing our leader profiles today in our Path to Politics series, where we take a closer look at the candidates ahead of the federal election this Monday. Today, it's Liberal leader Mark Carney.
Prime Minister Mark Carney, leader of the Liberal Party, entered politics 3 months ago and is now seeking to win the Liberals a fourth consecutive term in power. Born in the Northwest Territories and raised in Edmonton, Carney was educated at Harvard University and the University of Oxford, where he earned both a master's and a doctorate in economics before embarking on a career in the world of finance. Carney worked for 13 years at the investment bank Goldman Sachs before beginning his tenure in the public sector in 2003, when he joined the Bank of Canada as deputy governor. A year later, he took a position in the finance ministry under Paul Martin, where he remained until 2008, despite the government changing hands to the Harper Conservatives midway. It was in 2008 that Carney was appointed governor of the Bank of Canada. On the heels of his appointment came the 2008 financial crisis, sparked by the housing bubble in the United States.
The deterioration in economic and financial conditions in the United States will have direct consequences for the Canadian economy.
The degree to which Carney is due credit for guiding Canada through the 2008 crisis has recently come into some dispute, with former Prime Minister Stephen Harper criticizing Carney for overstating his role in Canada's response. Carney's team has characterized the criticism as an attempt to help Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre in the polls. In 2012, Carney was appointed the governor of the Bank of England, officially assuming the position in 2013. He is the first non-Briton to be appointed to the role. He remained there until 2020, overseeing, among other things, the economic response to the Brexit referendum in 2016.
Evidence from surveys and other UK authorities suggests that the country is not yet fully prepared for a cliff-edge Brexit.
After leaving the Bank of England, Carney served as an informal advisor to Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, counseling Trudeau on Canada's economic response to the COVID pandemic. He was also appointed the United Nations Special Envoy for Climate Action and Finance. In 2020, Carney joined global investment firm Brookfield Asset Management, first as its vice chair and later as its chair. His actions there have come under scrutiny since becoming leader of the Liberal Party, particularly the firm's decision to move its head office from Toronto to New York, which Carney has denied being involved in. Before his official entrance into politics, Carney's name had been linked to the Liberal Party on multiple occasions. He was approached back in 2013 to run for its leadership, eventually won by Trudeau, and was floated in the media as a potential candidate for the finance portfolio in 2024, following the resignation of Chrystia Freeland. When Justin Trudeau stepped down in January, Carney announced that he would indeed seek the Liberal leadership.
I'm doing this because Canada is the best country in the world, but it still could be even better.
At the leadership convention March 9th, he won a whopping 86% on the first ballot. 5 days later, Carney was officially sworn in as the 24th Prime Minister of Canada. After announcing he would run in the Ottawa riding of Nepean, Carney asked Governor-General Mary Simon to dissolve Parliament on March 23rd, and the federal election was officially underway. On the campaign trail, Carney has touted his economic experience as the life raft Canadians need for the gathering storm brought on by U.S. tariffs, and argues his time in the private sector better equips him to deal with U.S. President Donald Trump and defend Canadian sovereignty.
He wants to break us so America can own us. We will not let that happen.
Carney has taken several breaks from campaigning to consider Canada's response to trade action from the U.S., announcing counter tariffs after President Trump imposed levies on the auto industry in early April. As far as policy, he's running on a platform of diversifying trade relationships, breaking down internal trade barriers, and prioritizing domestic infrastructure projects, plus building affordable homes. Carney is the first prime minister not to hold a seat in the House of Commons since John Turner was appointed back in 1984. Turner and the Liberals lost the ensuing election by a landslide. Carney is hoping history will not repeat itself.
Carney, 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 Carney.
If you like that video, make sure to subscribe to the Your Morning YouTube feed, where you can find all kinds of new content posted every weekday morning.